Bridge to Aor. Apparently, my voice isn't working. Bridge to Eloria. That is a piece from the soundtrack for Valorous. It's called that because of the magical world of Eloria. That is like the fantasy world of Keldara. Zeg Radio, hits of 1980X, not really, but a little bit, because we're going to play some of the stuff from the Valorous soundtrack tonight as well. I am your Bard Bear, and this is Fantasy Friday, where we're just going to be playing a lot of the fantasy music I've made lately. If there's a Valorous song you want to hear, let me know for sure, and we'll go ahead and get it on for you. It's not really a request night, because most of the stuff you guys don't know, but if there's a Valorous song you really want to hear, let me know, and I'll do my best. But speaking of that, why don't we listen to the Valorous theme song right now, Zeg Radio. Hits of 1980X.
Whisper forgotten names. A voice like thunder in silver chains called out Valorous through the darkened plains. Ash on the wind, but the fire stayed. Heart still burning, though hope decayed. The oath we carry, the line we tread, for every fallen, for every dead. Oh, flame that never dies, burn in our battle cries. Let legend mark the stand we made. We are Valorous, we are flame. The storm, the shield, the sacred name, born of silence, forged in pain. We rise again and rise again, with sword in hand and truth to claim. The Valorous will never fade. If darkness falls like iron rain, we'll carve a dawn from night again. No gods to save, no fate to trust, only the Valorous in all of us. Sorrow, breath and blood, truth runs deeper than any flood. The gods may falter, the kings may fall, but the Valorous will rise from it all. So lift the blade and bind the vow, for we are the storm that shakes the bow. By shattered sigil and broken stone, the Valorous do not stand alone. Oh, flame that never dies, burn in our battle cries. Let legend mark the stand we made. We are Valorous, we are flame. The storm, the shield, the sacred name, born of silence, forged in pain. We rise again and rise again, with sword in hand and truth to claim. The Valorous will never fade. Valorous.
Light in the hearth, light in the flame, kept through the cold when the wind never came. Hands wrapped in wool, hearts wrapped in song. Winter is long, but our spirits stay strong. Bread on the board, candles burn low, stories passed down of the old drifting snow. Laughter and prayer in the breath of the room. The silver flame holds back the gloom. So hold on, the thaw will begin. The flame watches over, deep within, though frost bites the window and dark grips the lane. There's light in the hearth and light in the flame. Share boots, children share dreams, hope stitched in quilts and patched at the seams. We give what we can, and we never give less, for mercy like fire lives where is over, the warmth deep within, though frost bites the window and dark grips the lane. There's light in the hearth and light in the flame. Let the snow fall, let the cold try, we've love in the lantern and stars in the sky. The wind may rattle, the world may wane, but still we are singing, still burns the flame. Hold on through sorrow and strain. The flame will return with the sun and the rain, for hearts bound together are never the same. There's light in the hearth and light in the flame.
Ren Calhoun, Light in the Hearth, A Light in the Flame from the Valorous soundtrack. Before that, the title track for Dreams of Eloria. And, of course, we started off with Valorous, the main song of the Valorous soundtrack. Zeg Radio, Fantasy Friday. I'm Bear. Hope you're doing all right tonight. Hope everything's cool. It's kind of a chill night for us. It's going good. Anyone who bought Valorous, let us know in the chat. Let me know that you bought it, but thank you for hanging out tonight. We're listening to music from the Kingdom of Keldara as well as other things, so it's very, very, very chill. There'll be some upbeat songs, there'll be some downbeat songs, there'll be some songs in the middle, lots of instrumentals and things for us to listen to, so I hope you're enjoying it. There will be requests available, but remember you're only requesting songs from either Valorous or, if you know them, Dreams of Aloria. Otherwise, we're not playing the usual music tonight. Hope that doesn't break anyone's heart too bad. Stick around, you might like it. Now, a bird or a sage or a wizard told me that there's someone named Deb who's being tormented by having loud music blared at her while she's trying to watch television. And for her, I'm going to make a special dedication. This is Siobhan McMurray with Mistress of Blades. Going out to Deb. Feel free to slap Daniel. All the Z-Nuts approve.
Twice just to spice up their life. They call me a thief, they call me a sin, but darling, I call it a damn fine win. I'm the mistress of blades, and I cut where I please with a dagger for hearts and a kiss like the breeze. So guard your gold and your lover's bed. If they're missing at dawn, I'm 3 towns ahead. The dead. I've slept in a lord's own feathered bed. I've kissed a fair maid and a blacksmith's son, and left them both crying when the dawn was done. I've stolen a crown and I've stolen a bed, and honey, I'll steal your heart instead. I'm the mistress of blades, and I cut where I please with a dagger for hearts and a kiss for the breeze. So hide your silver and bolt your door. What I see, it's already yours no more. The lawmen all love me, though they'll never say, 'cause I drink 'em to sleep when I've had my way. I can slip through a window, a heart or a vow, and if you don't trust me, well, trust me now. I've got silver on my tongue and steel in my hand. I've danced with the devil, kiss the damned. If you think I'm yours, you're a fool in lace, 'cause I'll take your gold and your breath and your play. I'm the mistress of blades, and I cut where I please with a dagger for hearts and a kiss like the breeze. So raise your mugs and your best defense. I've stolen it all and it made no sense. I'm the mistress of blades, and I live for the game, with a cut for your pride and a kiss for your shame. So guard your heart and your sweetest smile. I'll steal them both and stay for a while. Check your purse, boys, and your pride!
Bradley, Kindle, Sprolki, Varzum, Grobby, Farnum, Molvi, Smarum, Grumma, Sharnet, Tolvum, Veskel, Zulvra, Teskun, Vargi, Tharnal. Grin Vartheshka, Dulfen, Tarnel, Trova, Grimdi, Sulken, Heskul, Vargush, Vunda, Grimsha, Skellen, Tumkel, Zulran, Nasha. Bradliki, Bashum, Kel, Zimmelun, Draka, Grobi, Shell, Farnun, Ask, Brenki, Grin. Ashur faski grolben taldrik sharnish dreska holven vaskul barnek teski gron nul da julra volki shon. Relki gundas gremki furlun drakel smurras karnul durnun velken baski brenki shelkin rektulder in bashum kel. Radeki bashum kel. Zimmelund rakta gropi shel. Farnun nask brenki grin. Tulderim zulra nuldashkin.
The Realm of Song, and the title gets, of course, cut off for me, so I can't read the whole thing. It's The Realm of Song and Stories. There it is, from the Dreams of Eloria soundtrack. Before that, Brattle Key Null Dash from the Valorous soundtrack. We started off that triple shot with Mistress of Blades by Siobhan McMurray. I am Bear. This is Zeg Radio, Hits of 1980X, Fantasy Friday. We're taking it a little bit low tonight. We're having a little bit of fun, just listening to fantasy music. Yes, the request line is open, but only if you're requesting music from either of those two albums, Valorous or Dreams of Eloria. Otherwise, we're not playing anything else, so don't be asking for it, because you're going to have to learn the word no real quick. Hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody's feeling okay. Hope everybody are liking the music. I hope it's something that makes your night a little bit better, makes you feel pretty good. Now, I'm not as familiar with all the tracks I made for the Dreams of Eloria. Like, I don't know them by heart, because I listen to them when I go to bed. It's about 5 hours of music if I play the whole thing, really. So I'm just kind of randomly seeing what comes up and playing it. So if the tonal shift hits, just go with it. You guys love tonal shifts. I mean, really, let's be honest. Let's give this one a try. It's called Monstrous March from the Dreams of Eloria soundtrack, Zeg Radio.
the mast and the deep took the brave. We carved their names on a salt white grave. The tide pulls hard and the night runs long, but the sea knows the words of an old, old song. Raise them high, let the waters glow, for the souls that fell where no man goes. Lanterns on the black tide swinging in the gale, carry us home through the storm and hail. If the sea must take us, let her take us both, with a song on our lips and our hands on the oars. The fog hides bones where the whales still sing. The bell tolls low like a rusted ring. The stars look cold and the moon looks torn, but the sea keeps the vows that the lost have sworn. Raise them high, let the dead men see that we drink to their ghosts in the salton sea. Lanterns on the black tide, swinging in the gale, carry us home through the storm and hail. If the sea must take us, let her take us bold, with a song on our lips and our hands on the oars. Here's to the bones in the coral's keep, here's to the prayers that the drowned men weep. If the gods hear nothing but the ocean's roar, we'll light our lamps and we'll sing once more. Lanterns on the black tide, swinging in the gale, carry us home through the storm and hail. If the sea must take us, let her take us bold, with a song on our lips and our hands on the oars. Lanterns on the black tide, swinging through the storm, light us a path where the cold runs warm. If the sea will claim us, let her hear us sing, raise up the dead and let the dark bells ring. Lanterns on the black tide, carry us home.
Cosmos sunlit courtyards, the maidens sway like flame, with desert eyes and wine-sweet lips, no two ever the same. They burn you with their passion, they steal you with their song, and you'll not forget their laughter, though you tarry there too long. On Rin's jeweled island, where the masked balls never end, the ladies glide through lantern light with a smile that can't pretend. Perfume whispers bind you, their intrigue is the game, and your heart is left out hostage to the music and the shame. Oh, the world is wide with wonders, each kiss a kindled name. But the women of Keldara, they're the ones who set me aflame. Hey, it's the women of Keldara with their laughter wild and free. No sweeter sight in all the lands, no kiss as rich as thee. In Tellerith's rowdy taverns with their salt wine on the floor, the sirens drink with sailors till the dice can roll no more. The nobles cross the narrows just to gamble in their arms, for the dockside girls of Tellerith have 1,000 ragged charms. In Caraway the spicers paint your lips with saffron red, while Glen maidens weave silk dreams in the softness of their bed. Their voices ring like harp song, their smiles perfume the air, and a single night beside them leaves you tangled past repair. Oh, the world is wide with wonders, each kiss a kindled name. But the women of Keldara, they're the ones who set me aflame. Hey, it's the women of Keldara with their laughter wild and free. No sweeter sight in all the lands, no kiss as rich as thee. Where Colwat meets the fire desert, the daughters scorch like glass. Their laughter sharp as embers, their touch will never pass. And beyond the veil of flame burns with maidens fierce and bright. They shine like molten ember glass and blaze you through the night. In Tharvan's stormy fjordlands, the tall maids take their due. With iron eyes and braided hair, they'll drink you black and blue. They love like raging thunder, they kiss like biting rain, and you'll wake up in their longhouse swearing never more again. Oh, the world is wide with wonders, each kiss a kindled name. But the women of Keldara, they're the ones who set me aflame. Aye, it's the women of Keldara with their laughter wild and free. No sweeter sight in all the lands, no kiss as rich as thee. They whisper of the dream maids who walk in mist and song. With mirror eyes and silver hair, they've kept me wandering long. But touch them and they vanish like smoke upon the tide, and you wake to find an empty bed with longing at your side. I've sailed the seas of silver, I've braved the storm and flame. I've tasted every wonder, I've learned each lover's name. But when the nights grow lonely and the stars are out of sight, it's a kiss from Keldara that warms me through the night. Oh, the world is wide with wonders, each kiss a kindled name. But the women of Keldara, they're the ones who set me aflame. Aye, it's the women of Keldara with their laughter wild and free. No sweeter sight in all the lands, no kiss as rich as thee.
The Women of Keldara from the Valoris soundtrack. Before that, we had Mistfall from the Dreams of Eloria, Lanterns on the Black Tide, also from Valoris, and then, of course, we start off with from Dreams of Eloria, The Monstrous March. Zeg Radio, Hits of 1980X. It's a Fantasy Friday, which means we're playing lots and lots of cool fantasy music from the two soundtracks that are considered part of the Valoris role-playing game, which if you haven't picked it up yet, what are you waiting for? $20. It's a pretty good deal. Pardon me, almost burped there. That would be very unprofessional of me. Of course, request lines are open, but we are only taking requests from the Valoris or Dreams of Eloria soundtrack. So please keep that in mind. I don't want to disappoint you. I don't want you to make you feel bad and have you be all like, Bear's so mean. He won't play the song I want from the thing I like by that band that he made. Sadly, for that, we'll be back another night for that sort of thing. But tonight, we're doing this. Let's keep it going. I like playing the weird stuff off of Eloria because, again, like I said, I made 5 hours of music. Haven't listened to it anywhere near as much as I should to understand by sight and title what the rhythm is, but I'll do my best to respond in kind. So let's keep the music going. We've got Whispers of the Greenwood up next.
Sleep, little leaf, in the shadows sway. The green cloak watches till break of day. Roots will cradle, stars will shine. The whispering trees will guard what's mine. Dream, little bud, where the moonlight glows, where moss runs soft and the foxglove grows. The owls keep time and the wind sings low. You're safe where only the green folk go. Close your eyes beneath the bough. No harm shall touch your soft sleep now. Held in leaf and woven rain, till dawn returns to you again. Rest, little stem, in the hush of dew. The night is long, but it's kind to you. With thistles hush and ferns embrace, you sleep beneath the wildwood's grace. Still, little bloom, let your worries cease. The green cloak walks with feet of peace. No blade shall break, no dark shall creep. So hush now, child, and gently sleep. Close your eyes beneath the bough. No harm shall touch your soft sleep now. Held in leaf and woven rain, till dawn returns to you again.
Green Cloak Lullaby from the Valorous soundtrack, a beautiful song. Before that, we heard the Echoes of the Astral Sea from Eoloria, and we started before that with Veorlean Miriel, which is from Valorous and is an elven song, and we started off with Whispers of the Greenwood from the Eoloria soundtrack. Zeg Radio, Hits of 1980X, Fantasy Friday. I'm Bear. We're just playing fantasy music tonight, so if you've got a request, make sure it's either from Valorous or Dreams of Eoloria. But we do actually have a request. We have two of them, actually. One of them was coached or cloaked or couched. That's what I mean. We're couched in a comment, but clearly was a request by Sven. And if there was reading his writing properly, he wanted to hear The Blacksmith's Wife. But first we must deal with the curse placed upon us by the evil goblins, who have clearly brought the glitch back one more time for us to deal with. Hopefully you're enjoying the music. Hopefully it's not putting you to sleep. And whoa, there we go.
She came from the hills with a grin and a pout. Said, I like 'em strong, but I wear 'em out. She bent a horseshoe with not but a squeeze, and left Port Down looking back to his cheese. Oh, the blacksmith's wife, she's a fearsome lass. She swings a forge and she'll grab your ass. Her hammer's big and her temper's wild, so God help the man who gets her riled. She bellows by day and she bellows by night. Got arms like ropes and an appetite. When her man took sick from a rusty nail, she nailed his friend and drank his ale. Oh, the blacksmith's wife, she's a fearsome lass. She swings a forge and she'll grab your ass. Her hammer's big and her temper's wild, like God's help the man who gets her riled. She drinks her meat straight from the spout, then winks at the bard and calls him out. Sing me a tune or I'll break your lute and show these lads what a real girl about. Oh, the blacksmith's wife, she's a fearsome lass. She swings the forge and she'll grab your ass. Her hammer's big and her temper's wild, so God's help the man who gets her riled. riding down with coin and charm to buy the town. She kissed his cheek, then cracked his crown and used his purse to buy a round. Oh, the blacksmith's wife, she's a fearsome lass. She swings a forge and she'll grab your ass. Her hammer's big and her temper's wild, so God's help the man who gets her riled. Queen of forge and flame, she'll steal your heart, your coin, your pride, and boot your arse till the frost subside. Oh, the blacksmith's wife, she's a fearsome lass. She swings a forge and she'll grab your ass. Her hammer's big and her temper's wild, so God's up the man who gets her riled.
Salt wine from Talarith, sweet and slow, tastes like a lie you once let go. She poured it out with a sailor's grin, said love like this you keep in sin. Ember glass from the veil of flame glows like guilt when you change your name. I bought 2 flasks and a silver chain, traded my past for the sound of rain. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the veil, I trade my name for another tale. The stars don't judge and the sea won't tell, but the wind knows every lie I sell. I kissed a thief in Darsmer Port. She stole my map and left me at court, but I still sing where the lanterns swing of a face I lost and a tight-bound ring. The fog rolls thick where the dead ships moan. Each one sails with a name I've known. I raise my cup and let it pass, another ghost in the looking glass. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the veil, I trade my name for another tale. A name is just an empty sound when your heart's not where it's bound. A monk, a mage, burned my pages, left the stage. But every lie, when sails are curled, still tastes like truth in another world. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the veil, I've told this lie in every gale. You chase the stars, you chase the flame, but the sea still whispers your true name. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the veil, I trade my name for another tale. Let the sea forget, let the tide erase whatever I was, leave not a trace.
a village lives a handyman, fixes all things best he can. Why's the barn roof caving flat? He gives a shrug. The goblin stole my hat. Can you imagine that? The goblin stole my hat. It's threadbare truth, not idle chat. The goblin stole my hat. The widow's fence is lying low. The wind just knocked it in a row. You said you'd mend it, what's with that? He scratches his head. The goblin stole my hat. Can you imagine that? The goblin stole my hat. He blames the wind, the rain, the cat, but really 'twas the hat. He's not a cheat, he's not a crook, just cursed by some old goblin's look. With eyes like coins and sneaky toes, it takes the hat and off it goes. He'd fix your door, your chair, your gate, but hatless work must always wait. The goblin stole my hat. Can you imagine that? The goblin stole my hat. He hides up trees and smells like bat. The goblin stole my hat. The tavern door's been off all week. Our handyman sleeps by the creek. Where's the hinge, the frame, the slat? He rolls and grins. The goblin stole my hat. Can you imagine that? The goblin stole my hat. He blames the moon, the dog, the gnat, but mostly it's the hat. So if you're near and things go wrong, a wheel comes loose or pipe's gone long, don't curse the lad or swing the bat, just raise your brow. The goblin stole my hat. Can you imagine that? The goblin stole my hat. No nail gets nailed, no screw stays flat. The goblin stole my hat. So lift your mugs and have a laugh. We live and mend on your behalf, but don't expect your roof or mat. The goblin stole my hat. The goblin stole my hat. Can you imagine that? The goblin stole my hat. The goblin stole my hat.
The Goblin Stole My Hat, going out to everybody. That's from the Valorous soundtrack. Before that, we had Salt Wine and Emberglass. I believe that one was for Jerry. I could be wrong on that one, but I believe Jerry requested that. And, of course, we started off with one for Sven, the blacksmith's wife, also from the Valorous soundtrack. Zeg Radio, Hits of 1980X. It's Fantasy Friday. I'm playing all kinds of music from both the Valorous soundtrack and the Dreams of Illuria soundtrack, which is more like a ambient score, if you will, for the imaginary Valorous TV series or movie or whatever it is you want it to be that lives clearly in my head. I'd like to get you to indulge me for a second. Just wanted to try something over on Suno, and I wanted to see if I could make something a little less punchy. This is called The Roads of Greenvale. There are going to be 2 versions of it, but let's give it a listen and see if it worked out the way we, or I, really wanted it to be. That was Meadow Song Journey, and before that we had Roads of the Green Vale, both of them an attempt to sort of just make a quiet, not too dynamic, not too punchy traveling song. So I think that's pretty good stuff. I don't know what you think about all that. All of these songs, of course, are created with Suno, and I write the prompts myself and the lyrics myself. I do use other smart tools like Grammarly and ChatGPT to help me out with that, but overall, this is the creativity from my mind. So we just went on a lovely ride through the lands of Keldara. Why don't we take a step and go underground? I've got two for you now. One called Underworld Gloom, and then after that, Hall of the Forgotten Kings. Hall of Forgotten Kings. So I'm going to change that to Hall of the Forgotten Kings. I think that's a better title. So here we go. This is Underworld Gloom. That was Hall of the Forgotten Kings. Pretty darn good. Let me pause that before it keeps going on. Before that, we had Underworld Gloom. Those both hit the spot for me. They were very moody, very somber, which is what I was looking for. So I'm pretty happy with that. Hope you guys enjoyed those. I know took the mood down a little bit there on the second half, but that's okay. Hey, do me a favor. We're sitting at 13 likes. Bad luck. Go ahead and tickle that like button like a dragon's pickle and make it spit some fire. That would be really, really appreciated if you could do that. Let's pick up the pace a little bit and get out of the blums that we're in with some more fun music from Valorous. This is Kimber Walker with Legend of Love. Apparently the goblin has returned tonight. Silly goblin. Play the song, silly goblin. Let the nice people hear the song, silly goblin. Come on now. No? You gonna be like that? So sad. No, maybe it'll play now. Or how about now? Now? Listen, goblin. Don't make me call the exterminator. It's a gnome. You'll be in trouble when the goblin exterminator comes. Oh, so much trouble. This is infuriating. I wonder why it's being so tetchy tonight. Very aggravating. Here we go. Come on. Do it now. Now. Now.
When stars fall silent and night runs deep, she walks the woods where no heart sleeps. He came from war with blood on steel, a man of purpose bound to feel. She
never called his name aloud. Steel became his father, blood became his kin, and the road was paved in shadows where the bastard walked within. Raise your glass and whisper low of the man the kingdom can't let go. Cursed or savior, traitor lord, all kneel before the bastard sword. Captain of the Black Watch, standing by the throne, he held the line for a kingdom not his own. But fire took the palace, betrayal stained the stone, and a crown lay broken on the blade that he had sworn. Raise your glass and whisper low of the man the kingdom can't let go. Cursed or savior, traitor lord, all fear the bastard sword. Did he guard or did he slay? No voice alive can truly say. Hero's oath or villain's hand, his shadow stalks across the long years a wanderer, no hearth, no friend, only ghosts beside him, walking without end. And the boldest soldiers, their courage turned to ash when the bastard sword approached. None dared to cross his path. Raise your glass and whisper low of the man the kingdom can't let go. Lost or found, in blood restored, sing of the bastard sword. Bastard born, bastard bound, sword of fate still strikes the sound.
Ash to root and root to flame. The path is dark but not profane. Before the bells, before the blade, the world was born from what we made. We are daughters of ash and tide. We the soul, the sleepless hour. We've carried life through fire and flower. No king nor crown gave us our might. We drew it down from star and night. Oh, hear us now, forgotten queens. With milk and blood we forge the means. No fear, no shame, no cross to bear. The olden path still lingers there. We are the flame that does not fade, the spell unbroken, the debt unpaid. Through birth and bone, through man's cruel reign, you buried the name, but the circle remains. We whispered healing in the field. We sang to stones the wounds to seal. And when they burned what we became, we rose from ash and bore the flame. We keep the herb, we stir the well, we walk the line twixt world and spell. No book nor blade defines our worth. We are the power beneath the earth. Round and round the wheel it turns. In every womb the fire burns. Speak the word, break the chain. The old gods call and rise again. We are the flame that does not fade, the wound made whole, the oath remade. From loss and light, from roots and rain, you buried the name, but the circle remains. Ash to root and root to flame. We were, we are, and still we remain.
From blackened stone and broken steel, where sorrow carved its cruel domain, the fallen rose with hearts to feel, not for glory but to aim. In morning's depth their strength was found, in whispered names and tear-streaked songs. From hallowed graves and battlegrounds they marched for right against the wrong. From broken veil to silver shore, their oath is more than steel or song. They rise for those who rise no more, to shield the weak, avenge the wronged. Raise your voice and heed the call. Strike the dark where shadows crawl. In every heart where hope still clings, there burns the flame of ancient king. No crown shall bind, no fear shall fall. We rise, we ride. We
Vanna Wolf, Hero's Call. Before that, we heard The Circle Remains by Rain Dumir. Ballad of the Bastard Sword by Templar, and we started off with The Legend of Love by Kimber Walker. All of those from the Valorous soundtrack. Zeg Radio Hits of 1980X. It's Fantasy Friday, which means we're only playing music from the Valorous soundtrack and the Dreams of Aluria soundtrack. So if you have a request from either of those, that's good to go. We can do that for sure. But we're not doing anything that isn't from them. And another general reminder, I only play the music I make because I don't want copyright strikes. So if you want to request something that isn't mine, sorry, Charlie, there's no tuna in this boat. Ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-bing, ba-ba-bam. Let's keep it going on the Valorous music for a while because I think we've only got about 15 minutes left. So I'm going to just program up a bunch of stuff. And we're going to play it, and you're going to love it, and it's all great and good. So we're just going to officially close the request line right now and take us out with about 15 minutes of uninterrupted music, barring, of course, the glitch showing up. And I want to thank you all for listening. Remember, music is the glue that holds the world together, and we'll catch you on the B-side of a bad A single. Thread of the Tinker's Needle, Valorous.
Wearing halls and silent glades where brass forgets and dreams are made, there hums a thread none else can see, the stitch of what was meant to be. We weave the springs of wandering thought and twist the truth that time forgot. With every knot we dare to spin, 1,000 fables spark within. The worlds may break, though pots may bend, though puzzles weave and copper mend, will hum a seam to patch a song, no matter where our footfalls fall. Thread of the tinker's needle bright crosses the day and mends the night. We stitch in sparks and smoke and sound, and every stitch is sacred ground. No needle fly or thread be true, for every gnome must see it through. May stop, a glimmer fade, but not the bond that thought has made. We craft an echo, stitch in fire, and bind the stars to our desire. Though names may shift, though lands be lost, we count our years in ash and frost. But somewhere someone sings tonight and pulls the thread back into light. Whether the tinker's needle bright crosses the day and mends the night, we stitch in sparks and smoke and sound, and every stitch is sacred ground. No needle fly or thread be true, for every gnome must see it through. So mark them up with colored pen, then lose it once and find again. For every gnome, indeed our dream sows one more seam in the great machine.
I was born with the rope and a reel in my hand, where the salt hits the skin and the surf kisses sand. The sea may be mistress, but the land is my bride, and she waits with a lantern when I ride the tide. Oh, the tide brings me home from the silver sea, from gull-split skies to the land that knows me. I chase the wind where the white waves foam, but the tide always brings me home. We've hauled up silver and bled for the net, with a sunburnt laugh and a shirt still wet. But there's fire in the hearth and bread on the board, and a kiss by the door worth every oar. Oh, the tide brings me home from the silver sea, from gull-split
But the tide always brings me home. I've seen the lights on the farthest shore, sailed where the whales and the sea drakes roar, but no foreign port could steal my stride, for my heart set sail with the turning tide. Oh, the tide brings me home from the silver sea, from gull-split skies to the land that knows me. I chase the wind where the white waves foam, but the tide always brings me home. So raise me a pint when the spray runs cold, and carve me a tale in your stories told. For I'll chase the stars till my sails turn white, but I'll drift to her arms come the morning light. Oh, the tide brings me home from the silver sea, to the cliffside wind and the sea stone lee. We are sons of the salt, but not made to roam. The sea may be wide, but the tide brings us home.
In a crooked old taproom where the hearth burns low, we pass round the jug so the night won't go. Raise a hand, raise a grin, raise your heart if you can. There's room at the table for beast, bardo man. Here's to the clever with a coin up their sleeve, who smile as they're leaving while the rest still believe. They don't speak in riddles, but they never tell whole. They'll buy you a pint, then bargain your soul. So tilt it back, don't count the cost. For every clever win, some fool gets lost. A cup for the clever, a cup for the fool, a mug for the rascal who broke every rule, a drop for the dreamer, a swing for the sly, and a toast to the tale where the truth goes to die. Yeah, here's to the fool with their boots left and right. They dance through the daylight and sing through the night. They give you their heart like bread on a plate. They laugh when they're early and cheer when they're late. For fools find luck no book can teach. They fall off cliffs and still land on their feet. A cup for the clever, a cup for the fool, a mug for the rascal who broke every rule, a drop for the dreamer, a swing for the sly, and a toast to the tale where the truth goes to die. To the rogue when the sheriff draws near, and the wink they can conjure a cheer. To the one with 5 names, not a true one to spare. They vanish at dawn, but they paid their share. If your song cuts deep, just let it ring, and hum the part you're scared to sing. A cup for the clever, a cup for the fool, a mug for the rascal who broke every rule, a drop for the dreamer, a swing for the sly, and a toast to the tale where the truth goes to die. To the kin at the hearth and the ghosts in the hall, to the ones who still stand when the brave ones fall, we all play our parts in the folly and feast. Tonight we're all legends till morning at least, so fill it up high and let troubles be small. A halfling's not rich, but he outdrinks them all. A cup for the clever, a cup for the fool, a mug for the rascal who broke every rule, a drop for the dreamer, a swing for the sly, and a toast to the tale where the truth goes to die.
He drank the well dry in Darnley Square. Oh, wiped his beard, kissed the mayor's mare, wrestled a bear with a jug in hand, and married the barman, puncher old man. He walked through fire and laughed at the storm. They say he was 10 men tall and twice as warm. With a grin like thunder and guts of brass, he'd arm wrestle fate and toast his own ass. He rode a cow to the Lord's front gate, drank all the wine and dodged his fate. Taught a griffin a jig by chance, then mooned the queen in a drunken dance. He walked through a fire and laughed at the storm. They say he was 10 men tall and twice as warm. With boots of iron and breath of ale, he wrestled a dragon just to tell the tale. Some say he's dead, some say he fled, some say he's passed out behind the shed. But when the moon's full and the stew pot boils, you'll hear him snort through the chimney coils. He laughed at the flood and drank down the rain, challenged the sun, then did it again. With fists like anvils and tails that brawl, he ain't just big, he's 10 men tall. He gambled a town on a single bet, dropped his pant and ain't lost yet. He sang to lightning, it paused mid-doom, then cracked a grin and lit the room. He walked through fire and laughed at the storm. They say he was 10 men tall and twice as warm. If ever he stumbles into your hall, pour him a pint, he's 10 men tall. Or 12, depending on the moon.
Let's go! Let's go!
Dragons don't knock, they crash through the door. Steal your girl, drink your brew, then bellow for more. They dance on the tables, they flirt and they roar, then snore by the hearth till they shake the floor. Dragons don't knock, they burst through the wall. They gamble with fate and they laugh through it all. If they wink at your sister, don't try to fight. Just pour another round and pray they take flight. Played a song on a shattered sword, then wooed the moon like a drunken lord. He sang every verse of 10 men tall, then sneezed out a fireball, roasting us all. Dragons don't knock, they swagger through time. They cheat at cards and they rhyme out of line. If they eye your mug with a molten grin, just hand it over and let them win. The mayor's wife in mid-flight proposed with a hiccup and kissed her goodnight. He bought a round for the priest and the swine, then slept on the roof with a wig made of twine. I saw one juggle sheep while quoting the law. Hiccuped a fireball, melted the floor. He wept through the ballads, then shouted in rage, "Who took my mead?" And the whole tavern prayed. Dragons don't knock, they steal your boots. They dance on tables in birthday suits. If they belch and the torches flare, duck your head and mutter a prayer. Dragons don't knock, they toast with their tail. They eat the barkeep, then finish his ale. If one walks in, don't bar the door. Just pour 'em a pint and hope it's not war. Spices from Caraway, silk from the glens, iron from Tharvin and ink from the pens, scrolls from the sages in lantern-lit halls, writ in a tongue that remembers it all. Buy it or barter, haggle or plead. I've got what you want and a little more greed. One hand for silver, one hand for lies.
A good trader always sells twice. Fire glass from Colwatt, bells from the Reach, charms with a grin and a curse in each. Coins from dead empire, seeds that hum. I'll sell you a map to the place you're from.
Buy it or barter, haggle or plead. I've got what you want and a little more greed. One hand for silver, one hand for lies.
A good trader always sells twice. Mirror milk brewed in the Vale of Dreams, boots from a cobbler who sews and screams, ash root tea and a song in wax, love notes burned into an old war axe.
Buy it or barter, haggle or plead. I've got what you want and a little more greed. One hand for silver, one hand for lies.
A good trader always sells twice. Warm lace thread from a knight's own shroud, tears from a queen who was never too proud, laughter bottled from the feast of flame. Pay now or forget my name. I've sold snow to a frost-born, fear to a knight, time in a locket and truth by the bite. I don't need charm, I don't need grace, I've got the world packed in this case. Salt wine from Darsmer, dusk oil from Rin, a mask that weeps when you let it win. Knuckle bones etched in forgotten tongue, but don't ask what's sung when the deal is done.
Buy it or barter, haggle or plead. I've got what you want and a little more greed. One hand for silver, one hand for lies.
A good trader always sells twice.
Now what'll it be?